Okay, no, never mind. I'm sorry. I'm thinking of the wrong year because September 25th is when I got back from Texas. That was in 2021.
Yep.
Because I was in 2020, I was in Texas, but I was only there for a year and a half, and I got here on September 25th, which was on a Thursday. So that's why I was like, wait a minute now, but you said 22 or
Yep.
2022, right? Okay, so
Yep.
yeah. Yeah, well, actually, they started me on Circle during the day.
Okay.
So I take Circle during the day, and then I have Circle at night. So it helps me. My anxiety is not even at all bad. I've had to confess a couple things to a couple of the deputies here, which is very, very hard for me because I don't think it's anybody's business because it's something personal.
Right. Well, I don't want to cause you too much emotion.
It's just, it's different. It's really, really difficult for me to express that to anybody because it's something personal and I don't like it, but it's like, maybe this is what they want. Like, maybe this is what they want. They know something's wrong. Something's bothering me. I need to just come out and say it. So I told one of the deputies here, so yeah, you're kind of traumatized by what happened to you from a young age. Gosh, okay, so I'm just gonna tell you real quick, okay? Because if I don't tell you,
I want to make sure it's okay
so
with
at a young age, my real
is it
dad,
okay for her to share?
my real dad, his brother, he molested me, and my brother killed him. When I was 14, it happened again. Some guy that I was dating, and his little brother tended to latch onto my boob while I was sleeping. And then when I was 20 years old, a guy that grew up with us, he grew up with my brother. This is my brother's best friend, and he used to live with my mom and I. He tried to slip a pill into my beer that I was drinking, and I saw it, and I told him I didn't want to drink anymore. So I went to bed. Well, I ended up waking up, and he was having sex with me. So my brothers found out about that. One of my brothers that was in prison found out about it. And so that's not very well. He's in Texas right now. They're looking for him. They're probably gonna kill him. I can't do anything about it because I am the only girl. I'm an only daughter to my dad and only daughter to my mom and my brother. He's my goddad, so he's got more pull than I do. So it's very difficult to have to go through that. And then on the outs, Kapowski, I think it is. I had to confess to him that it had happened again to me out there. So when I was out there, it happened to me. And I had to confess all this stuff to everybody, and I don't want to because I feel ashamed. And I guess it's traumatized me, but I don't show it. But there's something that everybody sees, like there's something wrong with her. Like, how can this girl not be traumatized and not be this? I am, believe me, I am. I just pull it off real well and just go and smile and that's it. But I can't hold it in anymore.
Yeah.
So being on the pills here and everything and just letting it all out, it's just, I clean. That's why I clean. You know, I have to keep myself busy because that's why I'm so clean and so like, I get nervous when people touch me. I don't want people touching me and everything. I'm just like, no, like because of that, because of everything I've been through. But what am I supposed to do, Judge? You tell me, what would you do?
Well, I'll tell you, I think it's a real breakthrough that you're talking about it. It takes a lot of courage for you to do that. So,
it's very difficult.
This is an odd place for that to happen, but I appreciate it.
Everybody's going to judge me now and be like, oh, you're bad. But
I don't think so. I don't think people are going to judge you.
That's the most difficult part for me is that I didn't want to say anything to anybody because I didn't want anybody to look at me and judge me, you know, because like, that's how I feel now. You know, I feel like everybody's going to look at me like, oh, I knew something was wrong with her. You know, and it's like, I don't want them to look at me like that. I'm a good kid, daughter. I'm a good kid. I am. I don't go looking for trouble. I don't do anything like that. I try to do my best. I may bend and break the rules, but I don't make them. I may bend and break the law, but I don't make it. You know, yeah. I'm a good girl. I'm a good kid, daughter. I really, really am. I mean, I'm not a kid, but I mean, when you look at me, like, you're just like a little girl.
Yeah.
You know, and that's why, some of the reasons why I act the way I act, that kind of babyish kind of, but I know when people look at me, they're like, she's just a little kid, she's a little girl, she acts like a little girl and this, that, but now, okay, well, now you know why. You know, there's a better reason, there's the reason why I act like that, because my mom's held me next to her ever since all this happened. You know, I mean, my mom was sleeping in the next room, but she found out about it the next day and she told him, get the fuck out. She told him, get the fuck out. And my brother got a hold of him. My second oldest brother got a hold of him, kicked his ass. He ended up taking off to Texas. And then I found him out there in Texas. I'm like, oh my God. It's like, now I'm even more scared.
Keep that card
I've been
shelf.
holding out in. I'm 43 years old now. I'm 43 years old. I've been holding in that long.
I think, yeah,
Since I was 20 years old.
All right.
I've been holding in that long.
Let's talk
The only
next
reason why
steps.
I'm sorry.
Let's talk next steps for you then, Miss Molina.
What are my next steps?
What I
Please
would
tell me
like
that
to
I'm
do,
gonna get out.
what I would like
So I
to
can
do,
go sign the paperwork.
I'm sorry?
I said, please tell me I'm gonna get out so I can go sign paperwork with Chris Reynolds.
I want you to sign it. I'm gonna see you on Friday. And that's when I want to be able to hopefully move forward with your cases.
Am I getting out then?
It's quite
Please.
possible. It's quite possible.
No, I'll do it. I'll go see you in court. I'll go see you on Friday.
Here's
Just
what
let me
here's
get
what the
out,
linchpin
please.
is we need you to take that next step, which is what the prosecutors have been asking, for you to be eligible for the plea bargain that they've offered. They want you to sign that ROI, so that you can.
Well, I'll
and then
sign it today, but I'll go see you on Friday still, but I'll sign it today if I can get out today.
You'll see me on Friday. If it's signed on Friday, I'm inclined to then go forward with the plea bargain if you choose to. And then your jail time would be done for this case.
On Friday?
That's contingent on you signing things and then entering your plea on Friday. That's up to you if you decide to do that, you and your lawyer.
Are you serious?
Yes.
I agree to do it. I'll agree to sign it right now.
But I'm gonna have you sign that paperwork today if you can.
Promise I'm gonna get out of jail on Friday.
You will have served 23 days in custody by Friday. And so the sentence that they were recommending was 30 days, but I can do less than that if I decide it's appropriate to do that. And so if you sign that paperwork, I'm going to be releasing you from custody. I want to get you, but I want you to follow up with therapy. That's the whole idea behind this.
I know. Can you
Okay.
just be my therapist?
I'm not qualified.
Well, I mean, you're a judge. You gotta be qualified for something. You can do whatever you want.
Veronica.
I appreciate it, and we'll see you Friday.
Well, hang in there. We'll see you on Friday.
Veronica, the iPad here in the chair from now on,
No,
okay?
wait,
So I can't have you walking around. but it's
Judge.
okay.
Judge,
Okay. We are back on the record. We have Ms. Torres
Yo,
Morales
can you
here.
hear me?
I can.
Hi, nice haircut.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome. So, Judge, I signed your paper. That's all the way up. I'll just go in my room.
Yeah, it's fine, I guess.
Damn
Just try to stay calm.
These chicks won't shut up and they're so goddamn loud. I don't even fucking respect. Yo, can you hear me?
When you plead guilty to that charge, you're giving up your right to trial and all of the other rights you have in our court. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Are you doing that voluntarily?
Voluntarily, yes.
Is anybody forcing you to plead guilty?
No, sir.
Are you under the influence of any medications or drugs or alcohol?
No, sir.
And do you understand this charge of obstructing government operations?
Yes, sir.
And would you waive a factual basis for the charge, Ms. Butler?
Yes, Your
I'm
Honor.
sorry?
Let me go ahead and accept that guilty plea. It is to the charge of obstructing government operations on September 24th of 2022 at Central Park at 1236 Canyon Boulevard. How do you plead to that charge?
Guilty. But I just, because I was here in 2020. Okay, guilty.
I'll accept that.
I got here in 2020. Okay, no, never mind. I'm sorry. I'm thinking of the wrong year because September 25th is when I got back from Texas. That was in 2021.
Yep.
Because I was in 2020, I was in Texas, but I was only there for a year and a half, but I got here on September 25th, which was on a Thursday. So that's why I was like, wait a minute now, but you said 22 or
Yep.
22, right? Okay, so
Yep.
yeah,
So you plead guilty to that?
yes.
All right, I'm gonna accept that guilty plea. Ms. Torres Villalobos is entitled to be released from custody today.